Eternal. Destroyer 666. Destroyer 666. Invertigo. Invertigo. Love of diagrams. Love of diagrams. Deez Nuts. Deez Nuts. Taxiride. Taxiride. Augie March. Augie March. Cowboy Troy. Cowboy Troy. Architecture in Helsinki. Albums we die. They remixed places like this. In case we die. Fingers crossed. More architecture in Helsinki. 48 of 54. The best bands named after cities. 50 of 62. The best bands named after real places. 137 of 224. The best avant-garde bands / artists. Angie Hart. Albums. Grounded Bird. Eat My Shadow. 1200 Techniques. Albums. Choose one. Consistency Theory. Choose more. We're at Karma. Rene Geyer. David Foster. Albums. The Christmas Album. The Best of Celine Dion and David Foster. David Foster presents Love. Again, Time Passing. More David Foster. 164 of 225. The greatest living rock songwriters. 12 of 16 famous people who gave up kids for adoption. Paul Dempsey. Albums. An Empty Flight. Shotgun Karaoke. 1 of 10. We'll never work in this town again. Bats. Pseudo Echo. Albums. Autumnal Park. Best Adventures. Love and Adventure. Long Plays. 83-87. Brace. More Pseudo Echo. 125 of 374. The best new wave bands. 70 of 115. The best new romantic bands / artists. 56 of 135. The best synth-pop bands and artists. The Seekers. Albums. The Seekers Complete. This is Roving with the Seekers. Lemon Tree. Morningtown Ride to Christmas. More The Seekers. 389 of 1728. The best rock bands of all time. 312 of 461. The best current pop groups / singers. 37 of 219. The top pop artists of the 1960s. The Cat Empire. Albums. Cities. The Cat Empire Project. The Cat Empire. 2 Shoes. The Sun. Steal the Light. The Living End. Albums. The Living End. State of Emergency. Modern Artillery. Roll On. All Torn Down. More The Living End. 92 of 110. The best musical trios of all time. 23 of 310. The best Australian bands. Ranked 136 of 162. The best rockabilly bands and artists. Jason Donovan. Albums. Especially for You. Too Many Broken Hearts. All Around the World. 10 Good Reasons, Between the Lines, more Jason Donovan. 125 of 294 The Best Pop Artists of the 1980s. 379 of 1020 The Worst Bands and Musicians of All Time. 408 of 464 The Greatest Pop Groups and Artists of All Time. Tina Arena. Albums: Just Me, In Deep, Souvenirs, Don't Ask, Strong as Steel. Epicure. Albums: The Goodbye Girl, Fold, Main Street, Airmail, Life Sentence. The Berzerker. Albums: Animosity, The Berzerker, Dissimulate, Demos 1998, World of Lies, More The Berzerker. 196 of 224 The Best Industrial Bands, 112 of 294 The Best Grindcore Bands, 137 of 274 The Best Industrial Metal Bands. Hot Heat. Albums: Make Up the Breakdown, Elevator, Scenes 1 through 13, Knock Knock Knock, Future Breeds, More Hot Heat. 177 of 559 The Most Hipster Bands, 149 of 232 The Best Canadian Rock Bands, 55 of 81 The Best Post-Punk Revival Bands. The Avalanches. Albums: Since I Left You, When I Met You. Lisa Gerrard. Albums: Gladiator, More Music from the Motion Picture, Immortal Memory, The Bible, Duality, Farscape. More Lisa Gerrard. 166 of 368 The Best Gothic Rock Bands / Artists. 12 of 96 The Best New Age Bands / Artists. 26 of 47 Famous Hammered Dulcimer Players. Airbourne. Albums: Runnin' Wild, No Guts, No Glory, Black Dog Barking, Ready to Rock, Live at the Playroom. More Airbourne. 93 of 154 The Best Hard Rock Bands / Artists. 115 of 118 The Best Pub Rock Bands / Artists. Foetus. Albums: The Radio Lariat Ooze, Flow, Rife, Sync, Gash. More Foetus. 513 of 541 The Greatest Live Bands of All Time. 36 of 197 The Best Avant-Garde Bands / Artists. 23 of 41 The Best No-Wave Bands / Artists. The Birthday Party. Albums: Hee Haw, The Birthday Party, Door, Prayers on Fire. More The Birthday Party. 187 of 389 The Best Punk Bands of All Time. 44 of 65 The Best Bands Named After Books and Literary Characters. 59 of 73 The Best Grunge Bands. Snog. Albums: Lies Inc., Remote Control, Travel Sickness by Me, I'll Change Your Life, VS. The Fecal Juggernaut of Mass Culture, Synthetic Melodies for Resistance. More Snog. 72 of 224 The Best Industrial Bands, 244 of 293 The Greatest EDM Artists of All Time. 18 of 24 The Best Electropunk Groups. Dannii Minogue. Albums: Love and Kisses, Neon Nights, Girl, Get Into You, Unleashed. More Dannii Minogue. 170 of 271 The Sexiest Musical Artists of All Time. 12 of 60 The most iconic celebrity first names 94 of 183 celebrities you feel like you know. Wolf Parade. Albums: Apologies to the Queen Mary, Wolf Parade, at Mount Zoomer, Expo 86 More, Wolf Parade 249 of 559, The Most Hipster Bands 109 of 254, The Best Bands with Animal Names 307 of 543, The Best Indie Bands and Artists. Nic Cester. Dirty 3. Albums: Dirty 3, In the Fish Tank 7, Ocean Songs, Cinder. Phil Rudd. More Phil Rudd 73, 532, The Best Drummers of All Time 44 of 77, The Best Metal Drummers of All Time 11 of 64, 60 plus celebrities accused of horrible crimes. Missy Higgins. Albums: The Sound of White, On a Clear Night, Scar at All 4 Believing EP, The Sound of White, More Missy Higgins 251 of 1020, The Worst Bands and Musicians of All Time 55 of 76, The Best Acoustic Bands and Artists of All Time 38 of 69, The Best Lesbian Singers of All Time. Cut Copy. Albums in Ghost Colors, Bright Like Neon Love, Free Your Mind, Sonoscope, Going Nowhere. Jet. Albums: Get Born, Shine on Rare Tracks, Are You Gonna Be My Girl, Shine on More. Jet 194 of 461, The Best Current Pop Groups / Singers 48 of 101, The Best Musical Groups featuring brothers, ranked 19 of 36, The Best Bands named after songs and albums. The Temper Trap. Albums: Conditions, The Temper Trap, The Geeks and the Jerkin Socks, Conditions Remixed, Sweet Disposition. Air Supply. Albums: The Christmas Album, Greatest Hits Live, Now and Forever, Lost in Love, The Vanishing Race, The Book of Love. More Air Supply, The Best Air Supply Songs, The Best Air Supply Albums of All Time. Crowded House. Albums: Recurring Dream, The Very Best of Crowded House, Would Face, Don't Dream It's Over, Together Alone, Crowded House. Little River Band. Albums: After Hours, Test of Time, First Under the Wire, Monsoon, Time Exposure. More Little River Band, The Best Little River Band Albums of All Time 81 of 363 musicians who belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 184 of 263, The Greatest Classic Rock Bands. Dead Can Dance. Albums: Aeon, The Serpent's Egg, Spleen and Ideal, Into the Labyrinth, Sambatiki. More Dead Can Dance, The Best Dead Can Dance Albums of All Time 374 of 465, The Greatest Musical Artists of the 80s. Brody Dalle. Albums: Deployed Love, Meet the Fetus / Oh the Joy. More Brody Dalle 144 of 198, The Greatest New Female Vocalists of the Past 10 Years 538 of 639, The Greatest Lead Guitarists of All Time 144 of 158, The Best Female Rock Singers. Nick Cave. Albums: Nic Cave, IPR Zygesil, W Moich Ramionach, and the Ask Saul the Angel, Lawless, the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, Here Comes the Sun. Nic Cave and the Bad Seeds. Albums: No More Shall We Part, Abattoir Blues / The Lyre of Orpheus, Nocturama, The Boatman's Call, Did More Nic Cave and the Bad Seeds, The Best Nic Cave and the Bad Seeds albums of all time, 269 of 383. The greatest musical artists of the 90s. Olivia Newton-John. Albums: Xanadu, Greece, The Christmas Collection, The Definitive Collection, Christmas Wish, More Olivia Newton-John, The Best Olivia Newton-John albums of all time, 66 of 269, The Most Trustworthy Celebrities in the World. Nelly Furtado. Albums: Loose, Whoa, Nelly, Folklore, The Spirit Indestructible, More Nelly Furtado, The Best Nelly Furtado Songs, 540 of 1891, The Greatest Musical Artists of All Time, 209 of 602, The Best Female Vocalists Ever. Kylie Minogue. Albums: Fever, Light Years, Rhythm of Love, Kylie's Remixes, Ball. 1. Enjoy Yourself, More Kylie Minogue, The Best Kylie Minogue albums of all time, The Best Songs on Kylie Minogue's album Golden, 594, 739, The Best Singers of All Time.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.